All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the show, everybody. How y'all doing today? I'm doing great. It's absolutely beautiful here in Silver City, New Mexico, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and beautifully sunny. How y'all doing? Let's get started with the show. Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome. I'm making some business cards. Let me finish up this one. And as you can see in front of us on the big screen there is the painting we're going to be working on today. It reminds me I got to hang up that painting over there. There's a lot I got to do today because this weekend is a big weekend here in Silver City. This weekend we have the gallery walk, which pretty self-explanatory, I guess. People come here to walk around and look at all the galleries. We've kind of won a little bit of something in regards to like New Mexican art. Santa Fe is overrun, right? They have quite the good selection of artists, but comes down to real estate prices, and then, you know, that's where it was the big New York ticket for a long time to go to Santa Fe and get that Southwest art. Tubac in the early 90s, a very similar situation in the Sonoran Desert, southern Arizona area. Still is alive and well, but it's kind of quiet in Tubac. Let's see, Sedona, another one. In the 90s, it was normal, whatever that means. There were artists there. It was like a hub of energy and stuff like that, whatever. But now you go to Sedona, Arizona, and it's just a traffic jam all the way through there, and it's really pretentious stuff. But what I've heard again and again in regards to Silver City is that there's a really nice budding art community here, and I'm happy to be proud of it for sure. Now, this painting we're looking at, that's one day of basic work. We did this a long time ago. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, we did this a long time ago. It was, it's a good start. But we need some, this tree is going to be full, all these trees are going to be full of leaves and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get the bases down to them the other time I painted this painting. Certainly wasn't the other day. We have been working on this other painting, which is pretty close. Now, when I get to pretty close to being finished, this is when I really have to take my time and, you know, be, I guess, on top of my game, I guess is a good way to put it. Let's go put these two business cards over here on the desk. At least now we have some more. Boom. Anyway, come on back. Let's go to the painting. Let's think about what we want to do. I almost started a new painting this morning because why not? But I thought, you know what? Let's just see what we got here. The light on this is just tragic. It's very lit up too. I mean, this is, I got 3 lights on it, and then my shadow's coming in from, I guess, the front window. It's pretty bright out there. I have a weird lighting situation in here, I've kind of noticed. my printer. I printed out all these business. Now I got to cut them out with scissors. Scissors. Let me see how many more I got in here. I can do 25 more. Let me go set this up and print these out. Probably run out of paper. Print 25. Please and thank you. All right, slow start. Over here. Oh, I got to get the speech chat on. I apologize. If you're saying hi in the chat, hello, welcome. Appreciate you. My bad. Me so slow. We are unmuted. Welcome.
Me said welcome.
There it is. Me said welcome. I'm sure over the next couple of years it'll start to speak better. So, people like this painting. I do not. However, I have faith, yeah? And I can carry that into this and do something with that. I think these are all garbage. Let me get rid of these. All right. Yeah, it's a big mess. It's got a good color system, but it's a big mess. So, as always, I'd just like to reiterate, hold it up to this camera. This is what we always go for. This is what we shoot for. So whenever I see these paintings, I imagine this maths. Ukulele. Me say Art, Silver City, Rock on Happy Easter. Oh yeah, Happy Easter. Sunday. So, Sunday. For a second there, you brought me all the way to Easter Sunday, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. But yes, happy Easter week. And I'm working out the maths on this. And I think what we have, or what we're going to do here to keep this interesting is this. No. We're going to split it, and it's going to spiral that way into that corner.
Set. We forgot too long.
Maybe we'll get something here. Trying to see weight. See, that would be all right, actually. Think about it. That's a tree. No, but it has to be wide. It has to be an old oak or something. And where is this? You know? I think what I'm going to do is come in with, I just realized what I have to do. It's come in with green, this dark, 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 dark green everywhere. Green and black, green and black, green and black, all over this thing, all over this thing. Different shades of it, different shades of it. And therefore, lay out the ground foliage within this sandy dirt color. There it is, boom. See, just took a second, had to beat my head against the wall repeatedly to win. So yeah, big weekend here with the art gallery walk. So tomorrow night, we'll see what happens, but I might show up live. Just to be live. Okay, there we go. My goodness. All the paint was at the top. This is a scary proposition. That might be a trick. Unscrew the cap, then pop the top. You know? Work with what you can. Pop it back, put all the paint in the front, put a little dollop in there. So we got forest green, this brown, it's the other brown that's in here. Maybe a little black, but we'll put the black in this cup. Keep it separate. Bum, 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 bum. YouTube's gonna take my money from me. Luckily, I'm not monetized on this channel, so I can hum a song. Actually, I gotta be very careful. I already got a copyright strike from that one episode, so watch out. It's my first copyright strike in 7 years. The other channel, not this channel. This channel's new. Oh, right, oh, right, oh, right, oh, right, oh, right, oh, right, oh, right. I gotta find my paintbrushes. I done lost them. I have lost my paintbrushes. Okay. Come to think of it, I just cleaned up this morning. Didn't run into them. Problem. There's a black hole in here somewhere. A tiny, tiny, tiny black hole that sends things into other dimensions, and it's happening in my brain. And yeah, what do you think? I show, oh, here they are. Oh my goodness. There was, see, I got to be careful because people often want to see the paintbrushes I use, and I'm like, here they are. And then I set them down somewhere else, and it's very dangerous. Yeah. Doesn't this camera look way brighter than this camera? I mean, where's my light? I think this camera's going dead. It is a few years old. When that happens, gosh, I've been looking at cameras, but I don't want to spend, But you know, life is short. Do things correctly once. Where's my jug for water? I really came to work today correctly. I'm just joking. Oh, probably in the kitchen. En la cocina. I was contemplating whether to do mats today, cut mats. Didn't know. All right, let's mix up some paint. You know what? I'll use a third. Yeah, so I was going to do matte cutting because this weekend is happening, and as I said, it's pretty big for Silver City. And the more that I have those ready, the more they sell. Who knew? Okay, there's a very dark green. Clean that brush. Let's find this brush, medium brush. Dry it. Let's see what we got. Right now I've got you zoomed out because let's just see where where it sits. Basically, I got to come in, follow any different kinds of lines, clean up anything I can, do as much as I can, you know. This is probably the easiest and best, relaxing, and most confusing part of these paintings. It's all that. It carries all of that. I get to be free and not think, but I have to also keep in mind it is a painting. Or maybe I don't. Maybe that's something I got to work on. You know? But in nature, there are definitely some weird turns that I wouldn't think about unless I was following something else. And then they become oddly perfect because of the randomness or something. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that part out of this whole journey. But I'll tell you what, the more of these colors we put in here, I think that the more I'm going to like this painting. So I'm excited to do that, which is enjoy the painting. Everyone else seems to have a very fondness to it, and I'm like, well, I don't know yet. Thanks for joining us last night on Western Wednesdays over at Space. That was fun. A little more brown into it. A friend of mine's outside in the sun, just stringing away on a guitar. It's nice. Change up the brush on the next pass. The midsection of the painting. I don't like it when I cover up a line that's already there. I'm like, shoot. So I'm just warming up the areas in front of us. Everything is getting shadows. Everything has shadow. Except for a vampire. Oh wait, maybe you just can't see them in a mirror or something? Do they have a shadow? Vampire shadows are probably doing their own thing. They need not the host. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, this is pretty nice because I get to be free. Ruin a painting. What I'll do is I'll add more brown. I'll add more green to the color as I go back into the painting. Okay, I'm mixing up a little bit mo painting. A little brown, a little green. Leave it loose. I think one of my tricks is to just find the areas where lines intersect and kind of smooth them out, and it really kind of helps. Makes the whole thing work a little bit, even in just a small area. Or it doesn't. It can not work too. Can't forget about that. It's hard to see, kind of. Maybe it isn't. What I'm going to do for you guys to help out a little bit is we'll zoom in. Whoop. I mean, really, I'm going to have to find a solid area to focus on. Come on. Come on, go back. I'll fire my camera, man. It's pretty good. It looks like a mess. I like it. Let's go. Let's go further. And all the nuanced colors that'll go between, that's going to be fantastic. Like here, I'll throw in a little bit of darker. I'm going to try it again. I think I can use that tree. Oh, don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. What I'm going to need here is a little bit of white. I got to have both balancing acts happening at the same time. So I'm going to add a little bit of green, a little bit of the burnt sienna, just to keep it solid, a little bit of the black. Then I'll come through with some white when I get this nice tan color. Almost dropped the brush, but I didn't. And we'll just tap into a little bit of that white. Boom. Here's the brightest version right now. I suppose if I have enough, I'm going to go to a smaller brush real quick. The smallest in my arsenal. And gosh. Squeak. Squeak, anybody? Okay. Just trying to see the color with all the other colors. Why is this guy just sitting here? What you doing, bro? Keep it moving, boss. Keep it moving. Thank you. My goodness, dude. Maybe a while until I enjoy this painting, eh? We should put some big things in. Hang on a second, I got one idea. Got this garbage brush here. And when I'm looking in this general area, I see something here. So, what is it? Something there. I just kind of it's weighted. Yeah, it's some juicy paint right there, but it doesn't matter. We have to get over it. Get over it. Because then I'll just come in and do this when it's time. It's not time yet, but you know, it will be soon. Okay. Very nice. I like it. I like what I see. Let's do something a little more spectacular. Oh, I can't open this, huh? Not without pliers. All right, skip that. Do we have another? Yes, we do. Actual Mars black. Now, a Mars black is the red black. We've spoken about this before. Different colors of blacks carry different color. Okay, so This is what I do every time I ruin something so I can bring it back. Just gotta let it be free, you know? Don't worry about it. You can't screw up, you know? That's the thing about painting. You have a chance to screw up for sure. What does that mean? Is it can you not fix it? Can you not start over? What does that mean? So here, we're just starting to get some weight. So I noticed we needed some weight. There. We're gonna need some more. Yeah. Right over here because it's crazy. So something's gonna have to happen here. Something big. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Get a little juicy because we gotta. So plants, how do they work? One strong plant starts itself, yeah? And then, let's say in the Sonoran Desert, for instance, Palo Verde and acacia or something like that, a very sturdy, easy, kind of like a weed bush, but they're strong. They grow, and then something underneath it, delicately, as a young seedling, will grow there, and then it'll surpass its time, take the water, the other tree moves along, yeah? Happens with saguaros and those acacias or all that stuff. Happens out here. You'll see little seed trees just starting off under some nursing kind of trees. We were out playing disc golf and it was just awesome to see these two oaks, one oak growing into another. Two species of plant, but it was awesome. So that side is pretty, see, I like this. It goes like this, and then back, and right now it's a mess. I know this, you know this, but it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Let's move to this side. It's nice and open. We have a path here where it goes in. You kind of go through, you can go around here, and you can come back up through here and around this tree and go off in the distance. So that's a nice, there's a lot going on here, yeah? So over here, oh shoot, this painting is so big. Over here, we're gonna have to add more to, like, you know, I'm not even looking, I'm looking at your guys' painting. It doesn't matter what I'm doing on the painting. I'll come in and make it matter correctly. Doesn't matter. As long as I get through that, get that through my thick skull, it all becomes a little easier. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to affect the plane. And really, we're just looking for grass. We're looking for different things that'll be happening. It's just a big mess. It's very important, you know. Got to see where the light's hitting it. Where is the light coming from? I think the light's coming, it's like a 1 p.m. kind of 12:30, right after lunch situation. And the sun high in the sky, the shadows, they're not doing too much, you know? That's the way we want it. So there we go. What I'll do now is I'll go sideways and give it some roll. So the darker, the closer. That's all that's happening here. Something. All right. So there we go. Now we have some structure we can work with. Because before, I'm going to back up the camera, I guess. I'm not fooling around. You guys deserve to see the whole thing as a whole, as a big old mess. Welcome to my mess. Now, let me just try to double check my blurry. I'm going to need a person here with 20/20 vision to work on that. Okay. Now it's dark. I'm somehow not lit up. So this is a very bright painting. Something needs to be here. Where is that other tree at? What is it? Is it a tree even? That seems crazy. I'm just trying to, I'm imagining stuff. I'm imagining stuff. I'm using this paintbrush as my imagination point. Height, I don't know. I'm in the way. No. Right about there. So I'm about 12 inches, my hand is 12 inches from the canvas. So I'm imagining this tree here. Boom! Now already that tree is here. So like, what is that? 6 inches. So it's half the distance. This tree, we won't even see the bottom. I see, I can't have that. It's all got to be perfectly framed in. Where is that perfect framing? Okay, break time. This is important, people. Remember, this, farm and function. Let's just see what we got here. I got to stand back and gather the whole thing. Today's going to be a short stream. I mean, we might just jump over to mat cutting. I don't know. All right, we're starting to get there. Starting to get there. Well, where do we go from here? I know what it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? I looked away though. Shoot, I gotta go back. This time I'm not gonna not look. Okay, I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it, I'm seeing the painting, I'm seeing the painting. What am I missing? I'm missing some trees, but they're over here. How thick are they? Remember, this is what we have a lot of are these tree bush things. Okay. You can't even see that thing. It's huge on my thing. That's okay. Remember, all these are going to get stuff. So all these complicated, silly lines are for a reason. All right, you can't even see that. What is going on? My camera is dying. I'm sure of it. I might flip them. I'm going to bring out the one from the back, bring it out here, see if I can get a better adjustment. I turned up the, I found the aperture, flipped it all the way, and this is what it gives me. And it's kind of bumming me out right now, but it's dramatic. This is a dramatic painting, man. It's very dramatic. What's going on, man? See, everything's gonna be good. Yeah. So, what we're looking at here is we come in, we have this path here. You could even go over here and hang out by these trees. Maybe you have a little picnic or something like that. Or you go on walking and you're like, oh, look at that distance over there. I don't know, maybe we'll go over here and we'll go around this on the back side of it, and then you come back side of this tree, but between the other trees, and you can off in the distance in your imagination, you can take so many different adventures on this one painting alone. And you know what? What are we talking about? Adventures? Are we talking about taking adventures? And then it's just going to be like branches galore. Not to worry about. And then leaves galore. You know about your caloric intake of leaves? Say what? That is a century plant. This is gonna definitely, so that's cool, that's a good idea. Okay, so that's the top of a tree that's behind this hill right here. Oh, right, love. Hello, love. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. No problem. Oi. Well, next time you see me, which is Saturday, we'll be having the other camera use. So let's just hope it'll be better. I get in the way sometimes. Sometimes. Boo-doo-doo. Beep, beep. I think playing Red Dead Redemption 2 helps my paintings. What? You want to fight about it? Prove me wrong. Tell me. It done. It done. How you done? How you done? How you done? Oh, sorry. Noise. Oh, real noise. I even ate today. Cooked me up some eggs, some cheese, and one piece of toast. Boy, oh boy. How you done? Where's the white? Oh, there it is. Let's bring some of that in for this. We need a fancy gray. It's so fancy. I'm so fancier. Boo. Boo. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks a bunch for the new subscriptions. It's very cool to gain some subscriptions on an art channel, and I don't mind when my gaming channel is like, you lost another subscriber today. I'm like, I don't care, because you know, that's not the thing. And the other night, some human got on my show and was like, go do something. I was like, man, you got no idea what I do, bro. You don't know what I do, bro. But granted, if that was my only thing, like I'm gonna be a video gamer, I'm gonna need to get a job. You know what I mean? But I'm very blessed to be here in front of you all, and I thank you very much is what I wanted to say, because it's inspiring and people are buying stuff. So that's cool. I like it when people buy stuff. So it's cool, man. I'm not sure how much of these paintings I'd get done if it weren't for you all, by the way. Yeah, it's a little ego play on my end, but thank God there's something there, because otherwise I'd probably be doing dishes and I'd probably get my car fixed. You know? Just do other things other than this. And that would be a problem. Man, I'm so sorry about the light, everybody. I feel somewhat responsible. We'll get you guys covered, and nice. Look at that gray, dude. Should look good. Should look good. Should look good. So some of these rocks, they're gonna be piled up with sand, bro. Years of just chilling. Years of chilling. I'm gonna have to shut this window, bro. It's cool because I can incorporate all the little messes I made earlier into what I'm doing now, or no. So I can go either way. Add a little green, just to give it an idea. It needs the idea as much as we do. Yeah? That way, everyone gets to the party at the same time. And by everyone, I mean all the plants, all the animals. I'm just hitting it kind of fast too, you know. That's kind of like a good objective of mine is to just keep being free. Who knows? Maybe something good will come out of it. Who am I kidding? Something good always comes out of it. That, brothers and sisters, is a bush. I know a bush when I see it. And that is a bush. Following the lines. Making it easy. Giving it some little blue hinge here and there. We haven't, you know, so day one, blocking, right? What do we call day two? This is today, where we just kind of incorporate, add to it. And it's just simply put, huh? We add to it. And we give it a general feel. And what then? Then we start to highlight, just start bringing things out. I'll zoom you in so you can at least see what I'm doing. It's a mess. Yeah, she's a mess. Pleasant though. It's a pleasant mess. An easy mess to follow. I really can't see, I guess, I mean, it's either my eyes or the whole thing. I would guess it's the whole thing. Now we have this green for this bush. Oh. I'm going a little too intricate for today on that bush, but you know what? It's gonna look fine. It'll be fine. Different color, don't be stupid. I have to remind myself every now and again. Not to be stupid. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. I just I'm going too far with it at the moment. I suppose that's fine. I'm also making it look good, so there's that. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Okay, let's take a break. We've done quite a bit. We've been here, oh, look at that, 1 hour on the notch. Just raise it up a little bit. I don't like it. Your view right now is just absurd. I think I need new glasses. Ones that cost more than America's worst. Terrible. Okay, so now you kind of see what's going on. Check it out. All right, sorry. My apologies. I'll stop. Let's leave the camera right there and take a break. What a weird thing. It looks terrible, doesn't it? It's amazing how garbage these paintings start. Like, that's really cool in the back, obviously. It's just, you know, I'd be a Bob Ross, and then people would be like, oh my God. But we're trying to do something a little bit different here, okay? I can see a park art any given day. We're gonna take this and just blah. Okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Kind of wanted to show you those trees off in the distance and how they are affected by the ridge, you know? That this will be going up in front of it like this. And then those will be trees in the background. Yes. It's gonna look good. Ooh, I just took a bite out of a gross banana. What's your window of banana ripeness? How do you like your bananas? Okay, I think I saw it. So, I went outside, looked through the window as I need to do. I'm gonna zoom you guys out, sorry for all the blur. Clouds, balance, composition, the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, that's obviously blurry. God bless, dude. Having the worst time with this camera today. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm standing outside and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I like the balance of color here. I like the distances. I like everything that's going on. I was like, well, what's going on up here? I didn't even see anything up here. And then I started to realize that this is shadowed by a cloud that's suspended up here. All right, and remember the sun is midday, 1 o'clock. So before we cut out here, I'm going to make this a short day today because I got things to do, matte painting and everything. We're going to make a real big problem. Or yay, problem time. Get a little black. We get a little, which blue is that? 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 Oh, which fucking blue is that? I believe. Let me look down here in my box of color. I don't think it was ultramarine. I think it was this one, which is ultramarine red shade. Yeah. Yeah. So we have an ultramarine blue shade. Like I say, all these different colors, all these different examples of the same color. What is this one? This is just ultramarine blue, which is different from that one. Ultramarine blue red shade. So you get it. Yep. We're gonna mess up this painting something fierce. Ready? Let's go. So, this is gonna be too dark. Yes. Hooey. I don't want to scare even myself, you know? All right. Scary as it seems. But we're gonna follow. We're gonna really screw some people's brains up right now. And don't worry about it. This is how I fix what I don't like on here anyway. And right now I just need to circle it out, let it do its thing. See, the thing was that the dang whole thing was just too bright. That's cool and all, but not if you're got some clouds in the sky. Remember, we'll just take some white and we'll just go boom, 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 boom. Fix any problems we got. We can do that. Whoa! A full-on green attack, which is okay, I suppose, here and there. Where's the white? Let's get some white in here. See, you guys can't even tell, which is probably for the better. You know? Let it dry a little bit. I like more white. See, it's cool. It's working out. Getting that balance I needed. Bueno. Bueno. Yep, 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 yep. I was worried about this, and maybe I'll feel better about it after today. like feeling better about stuff. Crunch, my neck said. Okay, now we want, what do we want? How do we get this? I may need there's a chance to get some rainfall, virga, also. Why not? Seems like one of those days where it would be possible. No problem, no problem. Oh, shoot. All right, now we got to keep going. More white. More. A little bit of that blue. More white. This is the point normally where I'd be like, okay, I'm too far, but I think I like what I'm seeing, so I'm going to keep going. If we can bring that yellow for highlight, which is going to be good. A lot of cloud. Because this is shaded over here too. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Nice. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I can do that. Now, fix the middle. Fix the bottom. Yeah. Okay, let's just take a gander. All right, all right, all right. Interesting. Just kind of whitewashing all this crazy yellow. Yeah, we're okay. Still okay. Interesting. All right, I think I'm gonna call it so I don't really screw it up. I need to kind of digest what I've done today, which is quite a bit, I must say. Pretty crazy. Oh yeah, okay. So you see that this cloud here is creating the shadow here. This cloud shadow. There's a cloud up here. It's going to be bringing darkness here, so we'll thicken that up and make that all look good. Right now, I'm going to flip the cameras around and we'll give that a shot. But I want to thank you all for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for the new subscriptions, everything. And we'll see you